I am so excited to welcome Vandana Hart, and our friend Robin behind the scenes is going to queue up right now for you a video of Vandana's. I had the pleasure to meet her recently, and are we in for a treat? I am not exaggerating here. In a moment, you're going to be seeing her video that Robin is queuing up, and then after that, we're going to have a wonderful talk.
I want to do the men's dances.
Okay.
I'm coming back for more, bitches.
That is
I am visiting from New York and I'm looking for the best dancers. Am I in the right place?
There was music and dance for every day in Africa.
There's a lot of cultural differences. Everybody puts their own spice in the pan.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It's going to be a real mixture of different styles. A lot of shaking.
The dance is a tool to speak and address the issues you really feel need to be addressed.
Dance is not gendered. There's no feminine movement or masculine movement. There is movement.
How long has this camp been here?
Since 1949.
So all these kids that we dance with today come from this area. It's pretty eye-opening.
This art form was a way for people to free themselves.
Sexy motherfucker.
The dance comes from the soul. It's a spiritual thing.
You're feeling your emotions. You're connecting with your community. All of these things are what keep us human.
I think this is what dance does. I'm going to keep dancing.
Wow, what a video. Vandana Hart, take it away. We are so honored to have you. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Molly. Hi to everyone across the world. Thank you for connecting and being who you are at this time, this incredible time in human history, for us to explore, redefine the way we connect with each other. So let's just start with a deep inhale. I want us to get in our bodies. Everyone's doing a lot of talking, but let's make sure that we're connecting with our bodies. Let's inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, down, inhale, reach the arms up, exhale, down. Just shake off any stress. Let's get into the bodies for the talk. Shake a little bit. Beautiful. Inhale up again. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Thank you. Well, I'm Vandana Hart. I'm the creator and host of We Speak Dance on Netflix. You just watched the trailer. I'm also an advisor and ambassador to the UN on women's rights and safety in cities. And I have been very busy here working from Tulum, Mexico. I was here just passing to teach at a festival and speak at a festival and decided to stay on as LA went on lockdown. I feel really blessed to be here. I'm at Papaya Playa Hotel, which is doing incredible work with their community. So shout out to the Papaya Playa Project and the social impact initiative they're doing for food security. And this is just an incredible time for us to reimagine how we want to connect and organize for the world. And I feel that social impact at this moment and technology are at the heartbeat of what everyone's thinking and doing. So my background, I was born in Russia during the Cold War to an American Brazilian father and a Russian mother. And my father was campaigning to free political prisoners and was blacklisted from Russia. So the first year of my life, my family was separated. And I didn't get on, I got on this nuclear disarmament agreement with my mother. It was the first of its kind to reunite families who were separated during the Cold War. And I met my father for the first time on my first birthday as a refugee in Sweden. So the business of unity is very important to me and how we connect across humanity. And since I was a little girl, I've been obsessed with dance and have danced all over the world and trained at the Alvin Ailey School in New York. But I didn't believe that dance was enough to make a change on the planet. So I studied politics, worked at the UN for 7 years, was the creator of the Safe Cities Global Initiative, a co-founder with Anastasia Posadskaya, and is the first impact evaluated program on women's rights and safety for the UN. And we started in 5 pilot cities and expanded that work to 30 countries. And working from ending sexual harassment and harsher forms of violence against women in public space, from the marketplaces of Papua New Guinea to the informal settlements of Cairo, Egypt, all the way to Ecuador. And that expanded to over 30 countries now, and is still the flagship initiative of UN Women. So we need to this is an opportunity for us to redesign our lives, is also redesign the world. And one of those major moments for me pre-COVID was when I moved to Kenya. I moved there on a one-way ticket, wasn't planning on living there, and accidentally was in a music video that went viral that then they asked me to be a judge on So You Think You Can Dance in Kenya. And this is where my whole world changed, where I realized that the power of dance and social impact are inextricably linked. I kept trying to separate myself as a dancer and a UN advisor, but really when I brought these things together, that's where the magic happened. So I got to watch the whole nation of Kenya dance in front of me. And I kept thinking, wow, is this the best we can do with dance content? Who's better than who versus the power of dance to unite us, to celebrate, to liberate, to create freedom, joy, healing, expression. The way we're seeing dance right now across the internet with billions of people dancing across TikTok and Instagram and sharing dance classes is really the fuel for joy and hope and mental health right now. And it's incredible to witness. So from this time in Kenya, I decided that I wanted to create a series like the Anthony Bourdain of dance, that just no one was doing content on the power of dance. So I created the show that is on Netflix worldwide. It went live 2 years ago. And now in this time, I'm so motivated by this opportunity and heart opening that's happening on a global scale. And we don't have human touch. Many of us are in our homes and in isolation. And it's really a huge reminder for us to think about our ancient ways of connecting as well as our futuristic ways of connecting. And I think music and dance are the most powerful tools for our humanity to cross every bridge of our differences from race, gender, class, religion. And I mean, from the townships of South Africa to the favelas of Rio, Brazil, to the Red Square in Moscow, I've just seen dance within seconds build the trust that would take a year to build if we were working traditionally from offices and UN meetings and corporate affairs and cocktail parties. So my mission now is really to unite the world with dance, but integrate technology. So storytelling, I've done that with Netflix and will continue producing this series. I own the IP to this format, which is very rare in the content space for the filmmakers who are watching. But now we're building an app called Boa Boa, where you can learn any dance move from around the world. And so instead of just dancing side by side to nowhere or having a campaign to nowhere, imagine each time you dance and learn a new dance move from another culture, another country, that dance move then goes towards a social cause. So if I'm learning an Amazonian dance from a tribe in Brazil, the more I dance with them, the more benefit goes to their local communities and the environment. And it's incredible that really there's a dance for every day in Africa. This is a quote from Femi Kuti in the show in Nigeria. There's also a dance for every element in nature. So imagine in Cuba, a woman dancing for all of the different orishas, the different gods and goddesses, and they're all in nature, of the forests, the rivers, the oceans, and getting the whole world to do these moves together. So we're launching a campaign to create dance ambassadors. Imagine the Nelson Mandelas of dance around the world, this kind of energy and thought leadership and power of our bodies to break through these walls that have really come up. We're connecting digitally, but we have so much fear, these immense walls of fear, and we need all of the tools, all the weapons, all the power of mass destruction of fear. And I think the best ones are dance and music. So we're creating this movement of a campaign as well as the app and the series. And I think together, when we think about building movements, the storytelling pulls in the heart and the authenticity and the connection and the inspiration and the love. The technology creates the action and the ability to learn a different culture, and then that immediately benefit societies and create systems that did not exist before to empower people to monetize as well from what they're doing and the value of their culture, their music, and their dance. And then the campaign is to really build the awareness of leaders and the youth leadership that we need right now, so much so than ever, to step into proactively designing the way we want this planet to look. So really all of our potential, unlocking that incredible potential of the youth energy through dance is pure magic. So with this app, also there are no systems to monetize dance. The music industry has an incredible way to monetize musicians' music. But with dance, a dancer could do 100 moves online, but they're not making money at all for any of that movement. There's no royalty model. There's no system in place to support that art form. And worldwide, dance cultures are dying out. Those movements, the ancient and the new, they come and they go, and then we don't remember. So not only is this cultural heritage and a way to celebrate each culture and to make ancient culture and new culture cool and relevant and connected and beautiful and celebrated, but also this is an opportunity to create a larger system with AI as well as potentially tokenization to ensure that the creators of movement around the world can also benefit and have royalties for the art that they're creating. So this is the bigger vision that the We Speak Dance movement is working on now, is that connection between storytelling, technology, and a live human campaign. And we're looking for different partners to collaborate with us. It's all about coalitions. All of the success that we've had with the UN and the program that we've expanded in 30 countries and raised millions of dollars for and had lasting impact from the grassroots level all the way to the policy level, or because we built massive coalitions of people that came to the table and said, this is what I have to offer, and I'm not thinking about what I need as a return. This kind of thinking is the way that we can come together across any challenge during this pandemic, and all of us showing up at different tables around different creative ideas and concepts to see what can I bring to elevate this vision. And that could be a grassroots woman, or that could be the CEO. And it's really an exciting time for participation and creativity and coalition building. And that's just the message that I really want to leave with everyone listening right now, is either you have your own vision, your own creative concept of the way you want to make impact, or join a coalition that's already doing this. We have so many people making a huge change right now for the frontline responders to the pandemic, but also the ongoing work. And one of my passion points is women's empowerment, and has been for a long time. And this campaign linking movement to women's shelters around the world is something that we're going to launch, and engaging men and boys around the world who dance to dance for women's empowerment, women's shelters across the world, is something that is part of this greater vision, is creating dance ambassadors for each country. And I think too, technology is we need to invite people to also understand the latest technology and what's happening. And the youth culture is already on it. They're coding, they're moving, they're solving these problems faster. Anytime I've had interns at the UN or at startups that I've worked for, or even with We Speak Dance, the TV show, the youth come up with these concepts, these ideas, and the solutions so quickly. So I also encourage everyone to please engage young people, your children, your community, especially the youth, to be part of finding the solution, because that will ensure so many different layers of sustainability, excitement, passion, and energy. And they're going to bring that culture and vibrancy that we really need to have this marathon right now of global rapid change. Molly, did you want to open up for questions, or I can talk all day about dance and social change?
Vandana, I just want to salute you. What beautiful work you're doing out there in the world. It's so incredible. So the first question we have is, what inspired you to do such an important thing as take on We Speak Dance?
Oh, beautiful. Well, so many experiences in my life have led to that vision of We Speak Dance. And I think when a really big vision arrives in your life, it's not you. There's something that these experiences happen to you to shift you in the direction of discovering your purpose. And I really feel that way about We Speak Dance. One of the situations that happened, I was dancing in a township in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I didn't know anyone there. I was there with a friend, and people were just kind of like, "Oh, are you lost? Like, why are you here?" And it wasn't very friendly. The energy was, just like kind of cold. And who is this foreigner from New York? And this incredible South African house music was blaring. They do these Sunday braais, like these cookouts with dancers and musicians and DJs. And so I was just kind of like feeling a little bit unwelcome for the first time in my life. It was really, I think it's important for everyone to be a minority, to experience that. But within 2 seconds, when I started dancing in the middle of the circle, this bright light shined around me, and it was everyone's phones. Everyone was filming me, and I didn't understand what was happening. And they said, "Wow, now we see you. We love you. Move here. Build a dance school here. You're a sister." So in 30 seconds of dance, we created the intimacy of a feeling of family, brotherhood, and sisterhood. And this is like one of those moments that really inspired me to quit my job at the UN and go into the unknown and to build a bigger movement around dance as unity and social change to solve the biggest problems of the 21st century and to connect with all of the SDGs. I never say that in my corporate meetings and with Hollywood agents, but really that's the surprise attack.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, great. Oh, that's so, well, we have time for one more question. And again, we're so lucky that Vandana is joining us again tonight. So I'm going to pick out one. What do you have as advice for entrepreneurs out there embarking on a social impact humanitarian mission?
Oh, this is a great question. So first of all, just get started. You don't need the resources. You don't need the time. You don't need anything. If you are passionate about the idea and you really feel like, wow, there's something that needs to be birthed that I don't see in the world, or I want to create it in a new way, go for it. And the idea and the potential of it will magnify, and the right people will show up. If you have a truly good idea that needs to be out in the world, when you share it with people, they will come to you and support your mission. And with We Speak Dance, it's been an ongoing grassroots journey of building from the ground up. We are fundraising and looking for strategic partners, and it's been an ongoing evolution of learning how to create something sustainable. So if you really have a social impact mission and you have ways of sharing this to inspire other people, that is the true rubric of it being a good idea that should exist in the world by the team that comes around you before you have the resources.
Oh, that's wonderful. And it's a great ending to what was a very inspirational talk. And I love that we started with a stretch. Oh, I wish I was there where you are. It looks so serene and tropical. So we'll see you a little bit later today, Vandana, and stay with us for any talks you would like. Thank you so much. People really enjoyed it. That was amazing. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Everybody just shake it off at home to close out. Just do a little shimmy. Just give yourself a little hug and have gratitude for being alive right now, having full capacity of your lungs, to have friends and family that care about you, and that everything will be okay if we move through this together.